Hello, welcome back to another mustache wax review video. Before we get started, I would like to say a couple things. Number one is I apologize if the sound or the volume is different in this video compared to the previous one. My microphone is not participating in this wax review, or perhaps the next one. Secondly, I felt that my previous video may not have been entertaining enough for the viewers. So I thought perhaps before we review today's wax, we could start with a little magic trick. Here I have a mustache wax, Captain Fawcett's private stock. Hopefully you could read it in time. As well, I have a bag, empty, which you can see. What I will do is I will take the wax, place it in the bag, and tie it up tight so nobody can tamper. Take the bag, place it in that bag, and with my magic wand, abra cadabra. Let's see if it worked. Let's see, here we are. Got my bag. There we are. Well, tied up tight. Oh my, where did it go? You see, nothing in my hand? That's strange. Magic works in mysterious ways. Let's see if we can find it. Ooh, hello. What have we here? Captain Fawcett's private stock? How did that get in there? Well, since we have in our hands Captain Fawcett private stock mustache wax, perhaps we should review it. Now, Captain Fawcett's private stock is, to me, the baseline. It is the foundation that I like to base all of my scents off of. The private stock is a tried and tested scent. It is not a new scent. So this scent has been around for a fair time, but again, not too many mustache wax reviews in video format online. I like to hear people talk about it. I like to see it. So why not make it so that you can also hear it and see it? Now, the Captain Fawcett private stock, if you were to go on the Captain's very own website for a description, you would find that there is not much of a description, because all we know is that it takes its scent from the beard oil, Captain Fawcett private stock beard oil. You go on the beard oil part of the webpage, and you are going to get the description very clearly. They are the same scent, so the description, I would presume, is perfectly adequate. Private stock, a delectable blend of fragrant essential oils fused with sweet almond, jojoba, and vitamin E base oils. An elegantly scented balance of cedarwood, black pepper, patchouli, and palmarosa essential oils. Now, that's a very good description, and I'll tell you more about it. This mustache wax is quite different, in my opinion, from the Booz and Baccy, but I will not go into the greatest of details in this video. I will do a comparison video. But one thing that really sets this mustache wax apart is its scent is rather sharp. I said in the Booze and Baccy video that Booze and Baccy was a very mellow, a very gentle smell. This one is going to wake you up in the morning. This scent tends to jut deep into your mind, into your nasal cavity. It's going to stimulate your sense of smell very sharply. Now, the base note in my mind, the foundation of the smell, is going to be that cedar wood. That's going to be the overall bulk. But you're going to be getting some very sharp smells of patchouli and palmarosa on there. Now the patchouli is going to be more of like a herby, a minty kind of smell. That is a part of the mint family. The palmarosa, you're going to be getting this rose scent, which you can really smell on this one. In my mind, it is a really floral, a very natural, floral, fragrant scent. Not natural as in olive oil or sap, but it doesn't smell like something out of nature. It does smell like the best parts of nature are in the tin. It is one thing that I really quite enjoy about it. Now, this mustache wax, I've had it for a reasonable amount of time, and even now, no white bits in your mustache when you apply it, which is one thing I quite enjoy. This mustache wax is considered to be a medium hold, but I would imagine that pretty much all the mustache waxes available by Captain Fawcett are medium hold, except Expedition Strength, which would be a strong hold, a high power hold. But for me, I just need the medium hold. As you can see, I don't have too much to hold up, right? Now a person might ask me, why in the world do I even use mustache wax if I don't have some big curls coming off the sides? Well, there's two reasons. Number one is the humidity where I live is high 80s into the 90s every day of the year. The heat here is beyond belief. Another reason is the mask mandate here. People have to wear their masks when they're outside the house at all times, so I need something high and tight to fit inside. So for me, my one need is just I need my mustache to lie down and think of England. So that is the reason for my mustache style, the presentation, as well as why I just need the simple wax, the medium hold wax. Now, Captain Fawcett's private stock for me is a go-to. Is this a wax that I can use every day? And the answer is definitely. The answer is I do use it all the time. One thing that I really like about it is that, yes, it's strong, yes, it's sharp, but it's not invasive. This scent is pleasant. Now, if you have those perfume diffusers in your home, that's some powerful smell. That's going to fill the room up. But this is going to sit under your nose, and you're not really going to be getting sick of the smell. Now, when a wind comes up, it's going to blow some of that smell into your nose. It's going to, oh, hello, good day, right? But you're not going to be getting sick of this smell because it's not strong enough that it's going to black your mind out. You're not going to pass out from this scent. It's going to be just as subtle as the Booze and Baccy, but when you do get a bit of wind, it's going to go deep into your nose and it's going to wake you up, right? So this is a really good scent for that reason, that it doesn't overpower. It doesn't make you go, what is that? This scent makes you go, hello, how do you do, right? Just like the booze and Baccy. So although the smells are radically different, the shape of the smell is different, you're getting two sides of a coin, right? It is delightful. Now, this mustache wax retails for £10 sterling. And many people, they think £10. That's steep. Is that a good price? You will find mustache waxes that are not £10. But what are you getting? What is the reason for this? And I didn't make it clear in my last video. I'll make it more clear now. Captain Fawcett is not your average mustache wax. Many mustache waxes that I've heard of tend to focus on that natural smell, that tree sap, the oil, very standardized smells here, because maybe they want your mustache to stick up here, so they're not concentrating on the smell too much. But Captain Fawcett doesn't just give you a mustache wax. The one thing I really like about it is that it is giving you a parfum under your nose, right? So you're not going to be getting the tree sap or the olive oil, the coconut oil. You're going to be getting a fragrance. Not many mustache waxes that I've heard of offer that to you. Now, where do you live? You live in the country, you live in the city. You go outside, you smell all sorts of interesting smells, and life is too short to not use your nose to the best of its ability. I'm a smell guy. It's my favorite scent. My favorite sense is the sense of smell. I have a very strong nose, so I want to invigorate that sense. I want to get that sense working. I want to have a good time with my sense of smell. So I like it that it keeps the hairs standing at attention, lying at attention, I suppose, lying prone, you could say. But another thing is I really enjoy smelling something good all day. I've seen some pretty nasty stuff outside, some nasty smelling stuff, but when you've got this, it really does make a big improvement in life, whether you're working, whether you're walking, whether you're riding your bicycle or your motorcycle. This really does do the trick for me. So the £10 is not just, you're not just getting an expensive wax. You're getting two things. You're getting a wax and you're getting a full day of scent every time. Every time you put this in, you're getting a whole day of good smell. So for me, £10, £11, £12, whatever the price, it's worth it for me. You might not care too much about the smell that you smell in life, but for me, I love smell. I love smelling good things, so for me, it's like obvious. It's yes, please, you know. I tend not to worry too much about that because life is rather short in that regard. So for me, is this a daily use? Would I recommend this to you? Absolutely. Certainly I would. It is really pleasant. It's not going to shake your head around. This is a sharp smell. It's going to stimulate your sense of smell quite sharply, but it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's going to wake you up in the morning. One little trick that I like to do, I'll finish on this. One thing that I quite like to do, if you are thinking, is there still a smell? Is my mustache wax still producing a smell? I like to take my hand, put it over my mouth and nose, And I like to inhale, exhale out of my nose quickly, like. And that's going to get the air moving in that tight space. And it's going to invite the smell in. And that's what really makes this a good mustache wax, is that it's not overpowering, but when you invite the smell in, it's going to come in, right? So it's going to come in good as new, fresh as a daisy, but it's not going to overstay its welcome in your nose, right? So, in my mind, especially since I have to wear a mask all the time outside, that space, that face space inside my mask, it smells fantastic. It is incredible. So, would I recommend this to you? Yes, definitely. I would. I'd like to welcome you to come back for my next video. I will be comparing private stock with Booz and Baccy. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful. And I'm going to tell you what smell is best for you. Which one of these waxes. I'm going to thank you for coming to my video to watch this mustache wax review. And I hope that you found it enlightening. I hope you found it educational. It's no secret. I'm a Captain Fawcett fan, right? But I don't get paid for it. I didn't say it in my previous video, and I nearly forgot to say it now. I don't get paid. I don't get freebies. I don't get any of that stuff. What I get is enjoyment from the product. I love it. The smell, I just can't help myself. The smell brings me back. The scent, the fragrances, that's what brings me back. I don't ask for much, so that is a big thing for me, is the fragrance. So, I'd like to thank you again for coming to this video. I speak from my heart when I review these waxes. If there was something I didn't like, I would tell you, but I just love the smell. And the holding power is there. So, again, terribly sorry to keep you waiting here, listening to me. But thank you for joining me. And please do come back for the next video, in which I will be comparing Booz and Baccy and private stock. Which one is right for you? I will be filming it today, so I'll be wearing the same thing. But I'll release it maybe after a week. So thank you again, and goodbye.